Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading. Your reading with me, Cindy. I still struggle some days with this thing in my mouth. I don't know when it's coming out. I don't know. Anyways, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. I'm going to do the French cross for you today. The Celtic cross. Why do I call it the French cross? That's really funny. I have a painting by that title by Alex Colville. Oh, where did that come out? Huh, that's really weird, but it's Celtic cross. So I'm going to do that for you. It's going to be the last Celtic cross. Well, not ever I do, but at least like right now, I worked through it through everybody. I believe everyone got it. I believe I started with Virgo last week with the Celtic cross. So you're going to get one, and you're going to get an oracle card from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun deck to kind of start off with what kind of energy. Either, you know what, it could, like, it depends on the, some of the readings, it's actually been really obvious. It's linked to the entire reading. And then other times, it seems like it's just an important message that needs to come out. And then the Celtic cross reading with the tarot cards has something a little bit different. So let's see for you, Leo. We're going to start with this deck. There is an extended at the end of this. If you were drawn to this reading, or if you're resonating with this reading and you're drawn to the extended, the link is at the top of the description. And I will look at potential outcomes and future advice for you in there. So a card for Leo, a card. That was a really weird. I almost feel like a card. I wasn't looking, but it felt like a card left the deck. You guys are watching. Did the card go? No? Okay. A card for Leo, a card for Leo, a card for Leo. Just like that. That's how I like it to happen. Achievement. Sun in Capricorn. Sun in Capricorn. Ooh, I feel like abundance. I feel like abundance. It feels very 10 of Pentacles to me. That's what this feels like. I'm going to read it. Well, and then you have the Sun in Gemini at the bottom, which is versatility. Look at that. So perhaps you're creating like your 10 of Pentacles. You're working within your 10 of Pentacles, which it could be some sort of place. It's some sort of place of meeting, like a home, a work. Could be church, community. But you're having to be versatile. I feel like you're really having to balance a lot of shit going on. That's what that feels like. You know what it feels like? Look at this person. It feels like being pulled in all sorts of different directions, having to manage all sorts of different things, and to the point where you're kind of bent out of shape, but you're still holding your head high like Leo. I got it. I'm okay. That's kind of what that feels like. So, Sun in Capricorn. It really does. Because if you were looking, I just want to say, if you're looking at this card, okay, well, no, their arms look kind of funny. But, like, it doesn't look like this person is really doing anything odd. If their hands were down at their side, they would look normal. So you're looking normal a bit, but there's something odd going on with what you're having to balance here. Okay, Sun in Capricorn, fortune, duty and perseverance. So the events that this could be connected to: commitment to a project, great responsibility, recommendation or distinction in some activity. Ooh, well, you know, look, absolutely. Help of influential or famous people. Whoa, that's kind of cool. So you choose what that could be for you. It's not like all of them, although I guess could be for somebody, or something very specific in that. Now, I'm going to read about, this is going to tell us about Sun in Capricorn, kind of the persona of this, but this is really, take it as, this is a message about what you're dealing with. It's going to talk about pros and cons, etc. A Sun-Capricorn combination is a strong indication of someone who is a conscientious and ambitious organizer. This mix produces excellent intuitive faculties that can be put to good use in achieving life aims. The goal for people with this planet sign combination is a slow and steady advancement based on solid ground and security oriented. This card describes those who find it easy to reach a responsible position in a community, and it is here that their abilities lie. Sun Capricorn people have a good talent for organizing and thrive in an executive post at whatever level feels comfortable to them. He or she will have the patience to work hard in obtaining the necessary skills to achieve honor and recognition. And the sun in the sign shows an undoubted strong ambition to attain power and authority. I'm just picturing like a Leo on the top of the hill roaring, roar, power and authority. If the person this card describes has all these typical qualities, he or she has a lot to look forward to. The phrase, life begins at 40, will have many pleasurable connotations. Negative aspects to this combination of qualities could push the Sun Capricorn towards an unscrupulous desire to get on in life no matter the cost. There can also be a tendency to exploit others. Often when one receives this card in a reading, it indicates a powerful moral sense and a feeling of obligation to set a good example for others. This may be because one has been chosen or promoted to a role. Well, that's pretty positive. Well, it seems it's kind of like the Ten of Pentacles to me. I don't know, Sun and Capricorn, that's what I'm feeling like. And there's a big sun here and there's this building, so it kind of just feels like that to me. Now, it's such a strange animal on the top here. I looked at it at first thinking it was a lion, but I don't think it is. Like, the body kind of looks like it might be a lion, but then the head almost looks like a goat or a ram or something. Or a sheep's head. I don't know. I kind of feel like, Leo, if it's resonating, that you might be getting some sort of recognition for something. But you've obviously, I think you've worked really hard to get it. And with what was just said in that card and what we see here, I'm not going to go into all of this because I want to get into the tarot. But obviously, just the face value of this is Gemini is quick thinking, is handling new information quickly and kind of figuring out what to do with it. So kind of really thinking on your feet here. Probably managing a lot that maybe other people couldn't juggle. But you're looking for, like, I'm walking on my hands today, and that's how the day is going to go. But you still got that Leo, dignity there. Like, yeah, I'm still looking good. I know I've got toilet paper hanging from my pants. But it's good. And I actually kind of meant like the heel of your foot. That kind of sounded bad. So Leo, let's get into the tarot and the Celtic cross here. Interesting about someone famous in that. Like, tell me, who are you going to see? What are you going to do? The lady very sweet lady who organized and kind of runs our community book club. There's like 5 of us in the book. She always says, Cindy, you're internet famous. Like, well, it's pretty much because nobody knows. I don't really want to be famous. I would take the rich, but I don't think I would do much with it. The Hanged Man. I'm not ready yet. I don't know if that means something to you, but I don't feel it for you yet. Looking at things from a different perspective. Okay, Leo. Celtic cross for Leo. Where are you right now? Now, how the hell are you doing that with all the other stuff you got going on? Oh, well, maybe that's interesting. So maybe there is an awful lot that you're somehow juggling, but yet you're part of this key here. This is a hint for anybody who wants to know how to do what Leo's doing, is to actually be quite internalized. So not outwardly affected by what's going on outside of you. Not even internally affected by what's going on outside of you. That's very stoic. Okay, so what's your challenge? The Seven of Cups, all the choices and all the decisions. Confusion, trying to manage confusion. Again, it feels like that with these two cards. Trying to possibly manage confusion, get things in order, balancing acts. It really feels like that. So focus on the Ace of Pentacles. Focus on some sort of new beginning here. Focus on ideas that come into you and maybe ideas from others. But boy, it kind of felt like you might get some sort of recognition for something or an award. That was part of this. Maybe like a promotion or something like that. Focus on that. Keep your eye on the prize. Interesting. Yeah, because this person is holding this pentacle, obviously. And then this almost like reminds me of a sun. It's like a mandala. That came up in Gemini, but it wasn't really pertinent to the reading. But again, almost like it'd be like a golden pentacle in the sky. And then this person is juggling a couple of pentacles, a couple of possibilities. So focus. Keep your eye on the prize. Your past. It's the Six of Wands. Have you already received this recognition? Have you already received some kind of recognition here? And you're going above and beyond, or you're shooting for something else? What is your strength? Wow, you're really in the zone here. It's a Star. What are you doing? It feels like you're taking the energy of the ethereal, the universe, the heavens, and you're bringing it down to earth. Like, look at that. Okay, she's totally taking that. This Star card has a lot of the feeling of the Magician, right? A lot of that. As it is above, so be it below. Like, you're bringing that energy. It's very divine. And with this, it kind of feels like being in some sort of position here where there's kind of chaos around you, and maybe that chaos could go down a bad road, or if you weren't there to hold the reins, I don't know what would happen. But it literally, this crazy balancing act that you're going through, if it hasn't already, but this is your past, the recognition. There's more recognition to come. There's more recognition to come. Because what you're doing is pretty amazing. Like, you're healing. You're kind of healing this space with your leadership on some level. I mean, whether you're the boss or the leader in the group, you're at least the one showing up and fixing it. You know, like you could work for someone who's a complete moron. And you're the one that's really kind of doing everything because you think, you know what, it just needs to be done right. I don't care who gets the recognition. We just need this train to go on the track properly. Your future. Look at, you're getting more recognition. The Three of Cups. Now, this is interesting. I feel like this past card to me feels like a community recognition. So, but maybe more like could be people that you don't feel as intimate with. It kind of just feels like, you know, well, look at it. It could be the whole town. Or if you work somewhere, it could be like the whole, I don't know, like business portfolio that you work within or company. But now this is different. I mean, they got their feet and they've taken all their boots off. They're not, this feels more somehow professional, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to lose the glare. Feels more professional, like a professional recognition. Whereas this feels like, you know, now you're going out and you're having a good time with your friends and like, look at you, this is awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Did you get something? That's great. But you're doing good stuff. So in your future, maybe you can't share this. Why would they? I don't know how far ahead in the future that is. It literally looks like you've gained some sort of recognition publicly, politically, career, and then in the future, it's kind of celebrating this. Or maybe you got to wait until we can all get together without masks and celebrate it. It's a really interesting reading. Okay. Okay, so suggested approach. The Page of Pentacles. Well, let's go and learn more about wherever this is that you're going here. This is your focus. Wow, well, maybe you already know that. I feel like you've gotten some sort of recognition. Maybe you've gotten some sort of a promotion or something has happened. But it doesn't feel like you're sharing it with like anyone that I would say is a more personal connection. So suggested approach is the Page of Pentacles. What are you going to learn? You're going to move forward and you're going to be very studious. Just flipping the coin in the air. Where is this going to take me? Really being open to where this could go. Wow. I'm really curious to see the comments. What you need to know. Oh, Death card. So we're going to clarify that. Something is ending. Oh, look it. See, there's a door closed and there's a door open in this card. I never noticed that. Right? For every door that opens, another closes. For every door that closes, another opens. So it does feel like you're closing something off. It has a feeling of work to me. Like I'm not really getting relationships here. I mean, put it in that if it feels like it fits for you personally. It feels like you're closing something off. You've received some sort of recognition. Yeah, like you can see all these people are clapping. They're all clapping. Like, you look at what you did. That's freaking awesome. But you're not telling anybody close to you, it feels like. For whatever reason. So your hopes and your fears. Oh, geez, you're going to be all in your head. Oh, my. Well, I mean, I don't know. If you got a new job somewhere, you're thinking about, well, how's that going to go? Am I going to be able to apply everything I did over here? Obviously, I'll have to adjust to new people and new situations. I don't know. You're thinking, what is this anxiety? That's curious. Your hopes and your fears. It is your hope and it is your fear. I always find that such an interesting question. I can see. There's so many books on the floor. Do you feel like maybe you're taking something on that could be overwhelming, but in the same breath feeling like, well, it's what I need to do because the sun is rising in the background? Are you prepared for this? Are you ready? Did you study? Suggested approach, you better study. Oh my gosh, you better study. Because look at all the books on the floor. Did you study? Are you ready? Your potential future. It's the Eight of Swords. Why can't you go yet? Why can't you go yet? What is this? So odd. Why can't you go yet? Okay, I really feel like your suggested approach here is to study. Because your hope and fear is, yes, the sun is rising on this new beginning. But will you really be ready? Temperance is at the bottom, the Queen of Swords, and then it's upside down, reversoed. Okay, sorry, just give me a second. I'm looking at this Temperance card. Here, you take a look. Freeze it if you want to. Oh, I guess you can't hear me. Freeze it, I'm going to keep talking. She's got cupcakes and martinis on one side, and then she's got carrots and water and some lemon water, some sort of book at the bottom. So the balance here, right? It's interesting because I looked at that at first, and I didn't see the cupcakes and the martini. I just saw the carrots and the water, the lemon water. And I thought, oh, with the Queen of Swords, it feels like kind of cleansing your body to clear your mind. Cleansing your body to clear your mind. Because you need to study for something. Like you need to study for something. Cleansing your body to clear your mind. Enough of the cupcakes and the martini. It's time to cleanse your body to clear your mind. So you have clear thinking. You go in confidently and knowing. I own this shit right now. I'm the Queen of Wands. I know what's going on. But you have to cleanse the body so that the mind is clear. Let's just get right into this, the clarifiers. I'm gonna be nosy. 6 of Wands. Am I invited? Am I invited to this party? Leo? What is this? Okay, the 6 of Wands. This is your past. This recognition. Temperance. Wow, you cleared your mind. You had balance. Yeah, you were balanced. It wasn't a balancing act. We already talked about that. All right. You got temperance. And I feel like it's just talking about like you've been doing some sort of balancing act. You've been bringing the heavens down to earth and creating really good things with it. And so you've got some kind of recognition, and we're getting temperance again. Okay, let's go into this. Death card. What you need to know. I feel like the one door is closing, so another door will open. And it's very imminent. Because this Grim Reaper dude is standing here with the sword, and you can see this rope. It's almost like the past and the present, maybe. The past and the future pulling on each other. And there's just a tiny strand left. And it's just up to the universe. Cut that out. And then the past and the future are no longer connected. The Death card. The Death card for Leo. The Death card for Leo. The 8 of Cups. Yeah, okay, there's something you're walking away from. Makes sense. The end. And where are you going? Oh, you've got the 7 of Cups and the Star. I feel like you're going somewhere new to make more new magic. Maybe you don't know where you're going. That's what this is. I feel like you've received some sort of recognition. It's going to take you beyond where you are. It almost feels like a promotion. It really does. But, or you know, there's the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Maybe you've been studying something at school, because it also feels like, are you studying? Are you getting your homework done? So you could have, yeah, this is it too. You could have completed some sort of study, and whatever that is, some sort of degree in something, diploma, whatever level, and now, like, look at your focus, your eye on the prize. Now you have this, you've achieved this. What will you go? Where will you find yourself in this new beginning? That really feels like this, because this is also the challenge, the 7 of Cups. I feel like, though, in the future, there is something here. Maybe even like, too, like maybe if you finished high school and you've applied to different universities, your marks came in and they were really good. Like your marks came through and they were really, really good. And you've, well, nobody's going to, I don't know. I guess it depends when you're getting it. But it has that kind of essence of it, where it feels like you've accomplished something. You've really stepped up to the table and you've delivered. But, well, now where? Where is this going to go? Which university will accept me? If this is a promotion through work, somehow, it's almost as if the boss has said, I don't even think they've said that you're definite for this promotion, this recognition. It feels like you've got it, but you just don't know where you're going for some reason. Maybe there's different possibilities. Like maybe it's, well, we'll put you in marketing, or we'll put you in sales. It's just, will you go east or will you go west? Because that's where you're doing. There's an end to where you've been. And I think you put a lot of emotion into it. This doesn't feel like a relationship. It doesn't feel like a relationship. It feels like either something you've been studying at school, and maybe, or you've graduated university, and now where are you going to get a job? Should you travel to do that? Like there's the 7 of Cups here. It's an end. You're walking away. This is the door that's closing. I think you're walking away from something you've put a lot of emotion into. And it doesn't feel like you're walking away from it Well, maybe it doesn't serve your higher good anymore, and that there's no more left for you to learn there. And whatever your skill set is, that's been completed there. It's time to go. And then the death card on the other side, the door that's opening, feels like, well, this is your strength. So that's where you're going to do more of this magical stuff that you do, but you don't know where. You see how that is? And that would actually make a lot of sense about what this Nine of Swords is. So where are you going? Your hope and your fear. But you're not going yet with the Eight of Swords. All right, the Nine of Swords, your hope and your fear. The Nine of Swords, your hope and your fear. The Magician. I just heard, here I am, now I'm not. Like, I've been watching this Penn and Teller thing on Netflix. Oh, that Fool Me thing. It's kind of cool. And it's brought a whole new light to the whole magician energy for me. Maybe a tiny bit of self-doubt. You know what this feels like too? This feels like someone who accomplishes quite a bit in life or is on the road to do that. And it does feel like this here. Really on the road to do that. And what most people don't realize is there's always some sort of anxiety there about, am I going to be able to do this again? Am I going to be able to keep making the magic? I think people in position always feel this. I think anybody who's human always feels this, but you push through. You're going to push through it. You've done something good. Is there anything else to come out with your Nine of Swords for your hopes and your fears? Page again, Page of Cups, the Eight of Wands. So movement. Where are you moving to? Where are you going? Could also be communication, because pages are about communication. Swift communication. Swift movement. Maybe that's what that feels like. It almost feels like no time to say goodbye. It almost feels like all of a sudden that's it. Because you don't know where you're going. And it has that kind of essence of it where, you know, you could be waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting to hear, whether it's a university or a new job or a promotion. So where are they going to send me? Who's going to accept me? What job am I going to get now? Waiting and waiting and waiting. Waiting and waiting and waiting. And all of a sudden you get the phone call, you get the message. Okay, we know where you're going, or you've been accepted here. You need to start next week. Or you need to start in 2 days. Oh, how? I'm going to say goodbye to anybody. What? Like, it just feels like really fast. So, the potential future is the Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords a potential? What do you feel like you can't... This feeling of being kind of trapped. Why is this here? The Three of Wands and the Emperor. You're waiting for something. You're waiting and waiting and waiting. You're waiting for the Emperor. You're waiting to become the Emperor, but you're in waiting right now. You're like an emperor in waiting. So you gotta wait. I'm just gonna tell you, you gotta wait. But now, your future is this Three of Cups. Maybe this is the point where you come out of the waiting. The Three of Cups, oh, it's the Ten of Cups. It's clarified by the Ten of Cups. Yeah, it's really good. It's almost a little cryptic. Like, it doesn't really tell me, because I'm being nosy too, specifically. So the Eight of Swords, it's just more of this waiting. I don't know, too, because it's almost as if in this hope and fear with the Eight of Wands, it's like, maybe you know that there's always this waiting, and then last minute, then you know where you're going and off you go, like that. So maybe if you've had friends that have gone to this university, or sometimes you can learn last minute, 2 weeks before school starts. Oh, we accepted you. You can come. You were on the short list. Oh, okay. Or if it's a company that you've worked with for a while, you're pretty familiar with how things always play out there, and you know you have to wait. And then all of a sudden, that's it. Bye. I don't know. The suggested approach, let's look at that. It's kind of the last, or I'm going to look at these last two. The suggested approach and your Ace of Pentacles. Because it's asking you to focus on this Ace of Pentacles, and your suggested approach is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. What the hell? You better study like a son of a gun. Oh no, really? Yeah, because, like, remember the Queen of Swords, eat healthy, drink healthy, clear the body so that the mind can be clear. The Page of Pentacles is related to that. You better study. There's still, in this waiting period, there's still something that you could learn. Maybe if there's possibilities of where you could be going, learn about each one of these as best as you can. And be really clear on it. Like, inside and out. If you have to do an, maybe even, I'm hearing an exiting interview. An exit interview. They still do those? Be really clear on the ins and outs. Coming and going. Okay. What was this? Number 3. Yeah, focus on. Focus on the Ace of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, this is like an ending to where you work and collaborate. But there's a new one. Ow! So focus on the Ace. Focus on the new beginning. Focus on the new beginning. Study. Like I said, it's as if there could be, I don't know, maybe your boss has said, we're either going to send you to marketing, sales, or bioengineering. Study all 3. Know them inside and out. So when you go, you don't have any anxiety about what you're stepping into. It feels like this is such a different kind of reading. And you have the Ace of Wands at the beginning. Yeah, and then it's all reversed at the beginning, at the underlying. So new passionate beginnings, really creative, feeling great, feeling like you got your spark, like excited. But you're like this emperor in waiting energy almost. Okay, fascinating, Leo, fascinating. I'm going to go do your extended. If I see you there, wonderful. If not, I do hope to see you here next time, whenever that is. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.